Hello, guys. I'm back. Jan Reports here, and we're going to be talking about this great Netflix thing that's happening, where they're being actively racist, which I can't believe. Why I'm just horribly shocked. Just an absolute horror. Didn't see this coming. This is mostly to diverse hires, and what I always say about diverse hires is that they're fundamentally racist. They do not hire you because of your skills; they hire you because of your skin color or gender. So therefore, it doesn't mean that they're being really useful or they're being not racist. They're actively being racist, and they're being racist because of what they're doing. I hate diverse hiring. It's fundamentally racist, and the Democrats want to put this in to force people of color or not people of color. I hate that word too, actually. Black people or any minority group into there just because of their race or their color. Let's get into the article here. Netflix slammed for actively recruiting black women, then laying them off months later. Netflix thought they'd get accolades for making so many diverse hires. That strategy backfired when the company had to do layoffs months after launching the fan website Tudum. Now the company is facing public outcry that a number of minority employees lost their jobs. Oh, the humanity. According to TechCrunch, the company laid off editorial staff from its in-house publication, Tudum, only 5 months after launching the new venture. More than 10 writers tweeted about being let go, including an editorial manager. The publication indicated that 25 people in Netflix's marketing department were affected by the decision. Netflix spokesperson told the outlet, "Our fan website, Tudum, is an important priority for the company." It is worth mentioning that Netflix actively recruited black women and people of color just to lay them off months later without a second thought. Journalist Money Judge shared on Twitter, "Don't brag about being inclusive when you treat your diversity hires like they're disposable." Well, I mean, you guys actively did this, right? I mean, you're the one that want diverse hires, and you are forcing people to be hired not based on their actual skills or anything of what they can bring to the company, but their race, their color. And that's the problem with diverse hires. When you actively want diverse hires, you're actively being racist because the diverse hires don't really solve anything. It's degrading as a person to only be hired as a person of because of your actual skin tone or your race rather than what you actually bring to the company. It's an absolute mockery, and like I said, diverse hires are actually racist, and exclusive is also being racist because you can have multiple diverse or diverse characters or whatever that may be into whatever you're doing by just hiring people. Of course, when you get rid of the diversity device hire stuff type of happening, and then you have to start seeing maybe for some god apparent reason less black people are going for the jobs, they'll probably claim that racist because the company's not hiring more black people. And it's the same thing with the whole wage gap with the women, right? They'll start claiming that like, oh, okay, so now that there is less women at this job, they'll call sexism, even though it's not really sexism. It's that less women just don't want to do the job. It'll be the same thing here. When there's less black women or less black people rather, and or less any minority group, they'll claim racist because there's less people there. No, maybe because that group of people just doesn't want to be part of the job. That's a very possibility rather than the company just being straight racist. So honestly it's a lose-lose situation because we all know how the actual far left are going to think whether we do this or not. But I still think diverse hires is racist, and getting rid of it will benefit everybody involved, not just a specific group of people. Affected staff were full-time, part-time, or contract. Most of them had just been given promotions the month prior to layoffs, according to Madame Noir. The publication noted that employees were only offered 2 weeks of severance pay. Oh, almost sounds like TSM. Netflix recruited me 7 months ago, only to lay me and a bunch of other talented people off today. I'm not going to take time off just to just exist. So please get in touch if you'll have editing and content strategy opportunities open after August. One will be tweeting along with our contact information. I guess that's touching that's a little bit sketch, but I will touch on a little bit. Is that talented people? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if you're talented or not, because if you're hired just because of your skin tone, I don't know if you're actually talented, because you were hired just because of your skin color, not because of any other reason. So, I mean, you may actually be truly talented, and good for you that you are, but a company that's hiring you just because of your skin tone doesn't mean you would be maybe actually talented or if you're good at your job. So, I mean, there's that. So, yeah, that's my take on it. Well, I just was laid off from a significant contract originally intended through August, so I'm looking for stable work and rent. I need rent. Nicole Perkins tweeted. I like how it's mostly this is mostly just women, isn't it? It just mostly just women. Oh yes, just women, only women. Just has nothing, no black man. Or it's almost like women are actively going for just these types of jobs rather than men. Odd. One ex-Tudum employee told NPR they went very out of their way to hire high-level journalists of color who have quite a bit of name recognition and a lot of experience and talent. In some ways, they were just buying clout to lend some credibility to the gambit. We were courted pretty aggressively. I mean, diverse hires are, again, they're always courted aggressively. Wait, what? You're courted just to your skin color. Like, what? This is, oh my god, this is the reason why you people are, you're just dumb. Like, you don't see the actual racism in diverse hiring. They sold us on the most amazing thing that you would want as a culture journalist or entertainment journalist. As I said, journalism is dead. What I want to do here, as I said before, is that I want to create true journalism, and I want to have truth actually out there for people, rather than, specifically going off to the fake journalism and, like Taylor Lorenz want to just dox people and their families. Yeah. The former staff continued. They just sold something that seemed impossible anywhere else, but the biggest selling point was the pay. People upended their lives for this. I mean, yeah. Just do better research, I guess. The streaming service headlines when admitted to losing 200,000 subscribers in the first quarter of 2022, making it first subscriber loss in more than a decade. The company expects to lose 2 million subscribers globally in quarter two. Netflix responded by raising prices for customers, which could encourage more cancellations and vowing to crack down on password sharing. Yeah, I mean, Netflix is dead. It's not going to last very long. The way I see it is that Netflix is actively not going to solve anything. They're just going to have a huge amount of problems, and the fact that they want to crack down on password shares, which is going to again make them lose people, and then on top of that, raising prices in the current climate that we are in with the inflation rising. Thanks, Biden. That they're going to have to look elsewhere for stuff. Some people may pirate because the things are getting so expensive that they don't have the luxury to pay for these services, especially if they're rising in price. So Netflix did this to themselves. I'm not really surprised about this at all. I mean, it's not really a shock, but I mean, this is what you get with that diverse hiring. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Thanks for watching this clip from my podcast that I make every day, Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock p.m. PST to all the way to 5 o'clock p.m. PST. If you like what you see, please subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.